Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Having a lovely day here today. Yesterday we had a lot of rain. It was cloudy. Today it's sunny and gorgeous. It's a good day for a nap, especially when you're a 13-year-old chow chow. Yesterday I wanted to bring you a review of the Wandering Star Tarot, but the weather was terrible and I wanted to do the review outside on the patio. So I put it off for today, and here we are. So this is the Wandering Star Tarot by Kat Pierce. This is a fairly new introduction. Lovely box here. There is a universe inside you. The Wandering Star Tarot is a compass for seekers and dreamers in search of the treasures that lie within the heart, mind, and spirit. With unique hand-drawn illustrations, keywords worked subtly into the design of each image, and a guidebook filled with hopeful messages, quotes, and spreads, this deck invites readers of all levels to work intuitively with the cards for insight and guidance, journey into this whimsical world of self-discovery and archetypes, and meet two original cards that infuse the major arcana with powerful energy, the Mother Star and the Creator. So this is a deck that's easily available on Amazon. There was a indie deck originally, but I didn't get that one. This is the mass market version of the deck. I don't know if there's a difference between this and the original version, but this is a really nice box. Look at this beautiful design on the inside of the lid. It says there is a universe inside you. And that's sort of the same method they use in the cards to include the keywords. They're very subtly worked into the design of the artwork. Here is the guidebook. Nice and sturdy, little chunky little thing. This is a Hay House deck. It is a Rider-Waite-Smith based deck. So it's pretty straightforward. There's a little introduction here from the author and the artist. A little bit about understanding the deck. The major arcana about the journey of the Fool and spiritual growth. The archetypes that are in the major arcana. The minors are wands, cups, swords, and pentacles, so very traditional. How to use the deck if you're new to tarot, that's excellent section here. You can use a card a day to meditate on, to study and create better understanding for yourself. Deep work with the 3-card spread, past, present, future. You can also do mind, body, spirit, physical, emotional, spiritual, subconscious, conscious, superconscious, you, your path, your potential. They have a spread that she has created specifically for this deck, sort of star-shaped. Then we have the traditional Celtic Cross. So this is a really good book to introduce you to tarot if you don't have a previous tarot deck. She does not include reversed meanings. And I love this saying from Lady Frida Harris. The tarot could be described as God's picture book. Isn't that the truth? And then we've got just general meanings. We've got the keywords up top here and some meanings specific to each card, which if you're familiar with Rider-Waite Tarot, this is going to be more of the same. There are no thumbnail images in here, but it does give you a good little introduction. Acknowledgements about the Creator, and that is basically it. So let's take a look. What really attracted me to this deck was the beautiful artwork. It's, as they describe themselves, it's whimsical but beautiful. And I love the combination of the black and the bright colors. It's sort of a calico type image to me. Here is the bottom of the box, which also says there's a universe inside you. The card backs, really bright and colorful. Really, this really has a 60s vibe to it. One negative associated with this deck is that the cards had a band wrapped around them, and the band sort of created a little damage on the edge here of this last card. I put the deck in order, and so this last card is up top again. So that is not great, but it's not horrible. That is on your King of Pentacles card. The cardstock is fairly thick. It's not my favorite cardstock, but it's sturdy. But as you can see from this end card where the band was wrapped, it's not immune from being damaged easily. That was just from having a little paper wrapped around it. So I had included this deck as one of my top 10 favorite decks. I'll include a link up top here if you would like to see that video next, but this is one of my top 10 favorite decks, and this is primarily because I love the artwork. It's a Rider-Waite clone, but I don't particularly like the original Rider-Waite artwork, and I prefer something more original and something a little more fresh and new, so this fits the bill. Most of the images are females. There are a few males in here, but primarily female images. And I've heard some criticisms that it was not diverse enough. Well, we do have some diversity in here, different skin tones. We don't really have much in the way of different ages, and as I said, it's primarily female. We do have some animal images, which is kind of lends a little bit of interest to the deck. And another criticism that I've heard of this deck is that the faces are somewhat expressionless in all the cards. And you know, I think that's really true. As we look through the deck, you'll see that all the expressions on the faces are pretty similar. And it's what I think most of us might call resting bitch face. So it's sort of the face a model puts on when they're coming down the runway. But you know, it is what it is. And I think they're beautiful cards. I love them. Here is the Fool. Looks to me like she's stepping off of a piece of cake. And look at the cute flower in her hand. So we've got the keywords worked into the halo around her. Truth, potential, risks, innocence, and desire. So these keywords are inobtrusive enough that you don't need to use them. You can totally ignore them if you're familiar with reading on your own or reading intuitively and you don't need a keyword. You can just totally ignore them, but they're there if you do want to refer to them. If you're kind of new to tarot, that's handy to have. Here we have the Magician, female magician, got the water behind her. It almost looks like it's her hair flowing there. And we've got the keywords: power, action, skill. I love this deck. I really do love it. I just love everything about it. I love the images, the colors. I love the fact that the faces are kind of close up and they seem to be interacting personally with you as you look at the card. Here is the High Priestess. She really has a kind of a tribal feel. Really beautiful. Really different from most High Priestesses that you see. Kind of reminds me of the Mexican Day of the Dead with the skull here and the decorated skull and her beautiful headdress there. That's just so pretty. So that is the beautiful High Priestess. Here we have the Empress. Luxury, beauty, harmony, abundance, grace, fertility, love, nature. She's very, very pretty. And we've kind of got an earthy color to her outfit there, which ties in with the earthiness of the Empress card. Here we have the Emperor. Love that he's got his owl with him. He represents law and order, stability, authority, the family. There's a lot more than just law and order, but you know, It's a little something if you're not familiar with the card. Here we have the Hierophant. I love this image. It's sort of a or guru type figure here. I love the gesture that he's holding with his hands. The keys are there. We don't have supplicants before him, but I think that's in a way better because you're concentrating more on a personal interaction with the person that's depicted in the card rather than him interacting with some other figures in the card. So I like that. I really like that about this deck. Ritual, ceremony, tradition, structure, knowledge, wisdom, and teacher. The Lovers is just beautiful. Love and harmony, union. I love this Chariot. I can't think of a card in this deck that I really do not love. Journey, success, progress. Very unusual to see cats like that for the Chariot pullers. Strength, a very beautiful Strength card. Courage, strength, and control. Here's one of the most lovely Hermit cards I've ever seen. Isn't that just beautiful? Healing, solitude, and inner work. Next we have the Wheel of Fortune. I like the rays coming out. We've got depictions of the elements here: air, fire, water, and crystals to represent earth. And the keywords are karma and destiny. Justice. She's just absolutely stunning. Look at that crown. The beautiful, I love the outfits that the people in this deck are wearing. They're very, very folksy. So Justice represents balance and equality. Very traditional with the sword and the scales. Got this nice eye there on her belt. The Hanged Man. Look at the beautiful tree he's hanged in. You don't usually see much in the way of the tree that the man is hanged in. And I don't know that this is a man. This looks more like a female figure. Waiting, rebirth, sacrifice, and reflection. See, we've still got that resting bitch face there. Pardon my French. I just think it's cute. I like it. It's endearing that they all have kind of the expressionless faces, but yet they're very up close and personal to interact with you. Death, new beginnings, transformation, begin again, change, endings. Again, a very folksy, whimsical image, sort of Day of the Dead type of a feel to that card. Temperance, just beautiful. Guidance, healing, moderation, and balance. Love the swirling waves behind her. And here's the Devil. It's desire, obsession, fear, and shadow. So she's kind of a seductress or a temptress as the Devil, which is a really great depiction of the Devil. You don't usually, when you come up close with the image that's tempting you, something that's tempting you is not usually ugly or repulsive. It's usually something lovely and beautiful that's enticing you to do something that's not right. The Tower. Again, look at all the color in that. Release, enlightenment, destruction. The Star. Guiding light, inspiration, hope, miracles, infinite energy. I love this Moon card. Dreams, intuition, shadow. Love the wolf howling at the moon. And she's like out in the forest at night. different than your typical moon card. There's no water here, no towers. The sun, light, life, energy, judgment, acceptance, awakening, and assessment. And again, we see the angel that's in a typical judgment card, but we don't see all the people rising here below her, rising from the dead. She's not interacting with anybody else on this card. She's looking at you and interacting with you. I love that about this deck. The world, reward, success, completion. Now these are the 2 extra cards. This is the Mother Star, and it has a keyword of yes. Very pretty. And this is the Creator, and the keyword for the Creator is no. So kind of a general positive and negative. All right, moving to the suit of swords. I like to look at swords first. Here we have the Ace of Swords. Success, change, decisions, and action. I love how he's got that tail curled around the sword. 2 of Swords, a very typical Rider-Waite image. Choice, decision. 3 of Swords. Again, we've got that typical Rider-Waite 3 swords piercing the heart, which I don't really resonate with that. But it is, you know, it's the very common Rider-Waite image that we see on most all the tarot decks. Heartbreak, sorrow, and grief. That is not how I read 3 of Swords myself, but you have to go with the flow when you're buying somebody else's deck. 4 of Swords, rest, recovery, and quiet. That's really sweet. I like that. 5 of Swords, upheaval, conflict, and loss. The 6 of Swords. See, she doesn't need any man to rescue her. She's going to do it herself. Explore, discovery, and moving on. I love the eye on the front of the boat there. 7 of Swords. Theft, dishonesty. It's sort of funny that they have a crow. He likes to grab shiny objects and steal them. It's a crow type of a bird. I don't know, maybe it's a magpie. It doesn't look like a crow or a raven, but a magpie is also related to crows. Here we have the 8 of Swords, frustration, anxiety, and trapped. 9 of Swords, anxiety and worry. And the 10 of Swords, endings, final, closure. Again, we've got that folksy Day of the Dead type of imagery here. We've got a skull, but we've got the roses and the pretty colors. So death is just a part of the cycle. Page of Swords. And down here we've got the keywords. I almost couldn't see them for a minute. Curiosity, intelligence, charm, and ambition. The Knight of Swords, highs, lows, conflict, and tension. The Queen of Swords, strength, ambition, and truth. So you're going to get what you need to know, but it may not be pleasant, but it's the truth. King of Swords, ambition, power, and influence. Ace of Wands, career, beginnings, and travel. 2 of Wands, plans, partnership, and influence. It's really a pretty 2 of Wands. Love it. 3 of Wands, adventure, luck, action. 4 of Wands, creativity, union, and freedom. 5 of Wands, competition, debate, and defense. I love that because I regard the 5 of Wands representing debate and brainstorming, that type of a feel. So this is a great card for me for the Five of Wands. Six of Wands. Victory, glory, and triumph. Seven of Wands. Challenge and courage. Or as they would say in Thoth deck, valor. Eight of Wands. Good news, travel. Or moving swiftly to a conclusion. Nine of Wands. Strength, support, and boundaries. I love this card. It's so beautiful. Look at the roses in her dress. Very pretty. 10 of Wands. Burden, demands, and overload. Burning at the stake. That's a very nice, unique view on the 10 of Wands, to be burned at the stake. I don't think I've ever seen that representation for that card before. Moving on to the courts, we have the Page of Wands, good news, communication. Knight of Wands, flow, fire, and intuition. The Queen of Wands. Oh, I do wish she had a black cat, but we do have the sunflower. Creativity, leader, focus. Very pretty. The King of Wands. Motivation, honor, standards, wisdom. He looks a little bit like Rand Paul. And look at, I love his little parrot bird there. Very interesting. I'm kind of a traditionalist. I think I would have preferred to have a salamander or a cat or something like that on a Wands card, but this little bird, he's okay. I like him. All right, moving on to the cups. Here we have Ace of Cups, love, relationships, beginnings. The dove is nice in that card. Two of Cups, partnership, harmony, and peace. I really, really like that card. Very nice. Two expressionless faces, but they are looking right at you. Three of Cups, family, friends, joy, and abundance. That's perfect for the Three of Cups to me. Great card. The Four of Cups, yearning, disillusion, and boredom. Five of Cups, loss, leaving, and sorrow. A little bit of disappointment there in that card. The Six of Cups, harmony, childhood, and reconciliation. Nostalgia as well, to me. Seven of Cups. Oh, look, the keywords are written into each cup. Choice, instinct, passion, and extremes. Eight of Cups, challenge. Oh. Eight of Cups, change, shift. The octopus has got the cups. That's kind of neat, since he is a water creature with his 8 legs and the 8 cups. Very nice card. Nine of Cups, happiness, vitality, optimism, and joy. Ten of Cups, prosperity, joy, family, contentment. Page of Cups, magic, love, and fun. Knight of Cups, proposal, quest, prospect, and pride. Queen of Cups, really beautiful, intuition, compassion, and creativity. King of Cups, we have charismatic, warm-hearted, intuitive, and empathic. Alrighty, then moving on to the Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, prosperity, property, and beginnings. Two of Pentacles, harmony, balance. Three of Pentacles, enterprise, success, talent, and teaching. Oh, that's nice. Good keywords for that card. Helps take you beyond just the feeling of a craftsman who's being sponsored by someone. Teaching is a really nice concept for that card. I had never really associated it with teaching. Four of Pentacles, security, stability, saving, foundation, money. I really like that interpretation of that card. I don't like the traditional association that you're somehow greedy or a hoarder. That's never really resonated with me. So this is much better for me. Five of Pentacles, struggle, hardship, and loss. Six of Pentacles, give, receive, family. Seven of Pentacles, goals, potential, and success. Eight of Pentacles, education, achievement, hard work, and results. I love that beehive. That's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh gosh, I love this Nine of Pentacles as well. Comfort, accomplishment, prosperity, and stability. Ten of Pentacles, inheritance, family, and property. The Page of Pentacles, talent, skill, money. And I also think of this card personally as someone who's studying a new skill or a new craft or a new trade, a student. But that does have the look of a student. It just doesn't have the keyword there. Knight of Pentacles, prosperity, benefits, and investment. Queen of Pentacles, loyal, charming, wise, and loving. And the King of Pentacles, a reliable, visionary, and generous guy. So that is my walkthrough of this beautiful deck, the Wandering Star Tarot. And I believe the premise behind the deck is that we all have a little bit of stardust within us. And I really like how the artwork conveys the image that we are all a part of the great cosmic force. I love this deck. It's beautiful. It's very thoughtfully done. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did, and we will talk to you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye.